we've got a colleague here from Helsinki who sat with us. He's just about to join us, Saara Kuusi. Is that okay? And Saara joins us, has been involved in developing programs around creative aging, and is about to embark on a new program of work, which is going to be fantastic. So, Saara, over to you.
Thank you, Paul. Let's see about the microphones.
Put your mic up.
Okay, so I hope now the microphones is, because we are, as Paul was saying, we are actually sitting in the same office. So we are with Raisa now in Manchester, and delighted to be here. And I really feel that we have so many things to learn and to share together. So I think that, for instance, from the work we have and heard the examples today, we are really excited to get back to Finland with these inspirations and new ideas. So I will share my screen. Hopefully you see something. Yeah. No,
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Maybe.
Sorry, would you like me to share?
Okay. Yes, please. Thank you, Jack.
No problem.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So thank you. Sorry for that. So yes, I'm going to present to you some perspectives from Helsinki. So I work for the Helsinki city for the Culture and Leisure department, and especially with creative aging topic. So I'm going to present some perspectives, especially on the cross-sectorial collaboration we are working with. Thank you. Okay, so
You have to ask him to change.
Yeah. Okay, so if you can, Jack, just put the next slide. Thank you. Helsinki, as well as most of European cities and Finland as the country, is aging really rapidly, and it is estimated that in 2030 almost 20% of the population in Helsinki will be over 65. So the aging population is now really in the heart of the city strategies in Helsinki. We have the well-being and of the elderly is outlined in the city strategy and also in the health and welfare promotion plan. And these strategic documents are common for all the sectors and all the departments in the city. So we are all working with the same objectives and the same goals. And we talk about functional aging. So the work is done really in a holistic way, and therefore the cross-sectorial collaboration is of course really essential. And we have seen that we need to approach the phenomenon of aging broadly, and we should also take the whole ecosystem, not only just the city administration, but also the private sector, the third sector, research, education sectors, and so on, together with us to collaborate if we want to make changes and make innovation acts to happen. So, and I see that this kind of work and approach is going on quite a lot in Manchester as well. So we are definitely interested about that. And then the next slide, please. So we are working together then within the city in a cross-sectorial way in order to develop services, especially local services, which are really important for the aging population, and then digital services. And also really to gather and update information and to learn and to share. We talk a lot about learning, and I think it's really important to underline that we all have something to share and something to kind of learn from each other. We have different working groups and networks which meet regularly, and we have colleagues and experts from other sectors, from sports, the library department, and from the different divisions from the culture department as well. And then the collaboration with the social and health department is, of course, really essential. And from the perspective of arts and culture, we have been working with two different approaches. So providing accessible age-friendly culture services, and then also culture in elderly care, and combining these two. Okay, and the next one, thank you. So I wanted to high point some elements from this structure that we have built within the administration. I think these two are really crucial and have been for the past years. So it's the shared employee and also the cultural instructors that we have in the service centers. And the shared employee, my colleague, who is working for the arts and culture sector and also for the social and health care services. This job has actually been created in Helsinki already in 2010. And now actually it has also in some other Finnish municipalities as well. They have this same kind of employee who are working in their cities also. Her tasks in Helsinki are administrative, and she's developing structures and then also the strategic framework that we are working on concerning aging and creative aging. And then the cultural instructors who are working in the service centers, they are permanent employees and then members of a multi-professional team. And now at the moment, I think it's already about 17 cultural instructors who are working in different units around the city. And so their job description has really now been standardized, and I think the importance of the work has been acknowledged. And I think they have a very big impact, not only through the artistic work they are doing within the elderly people in the units, but also for the staff, the healthcare staff who is working in these units, for the relatives as well, and also for the whole art, the whole health and social sector. So to really bring art and culture in the grounds of that work. So these two high points, I think, have made possible to really build bridges and dialogue and understanding between the two sectors, and really open new perspectives and practices as well. And I think it's been important also to secure the cultural rights for elderly people, which we consider really essential. Okay, and the next one, thank you. And this example is something I wanted to, from structures we can go to practice, and I think this example from last summer from the Helsinki Biennale is showing that. So these two high points presented earlier really made it possible for the Helsinki Biennale audience outreach program to also be a success for the elderly as well. So the Helsinki Biennale was organized, the exhibition was organized for the first time last summer in Helsinki by the Helsinki Art Museum. And they had a very comprehensive outreach program, and then contacted the shared employee, my colleague, and proposed this program. And she then contacted the network of the cultural instructors who were really enthusiastic about the proposition and the initiative. And then it all started very efficiently and comprehensively in many different units around the city. And so the Helsinki Art Museum provided materials for the art education workshops and also training sessions for the cultural instructors of these different units. And they worked with, actually the exhibition, the Biennale was organized in an island just outside Helsinki with the theme of the sea. So also then this material was organized and planned around the same topic. And one other element was also the participation of the elderly in this crochet coral reef piece made by Margaret and Christine Wertheim, which was exhibited on the island. And the piece is formed, it's actually constructed in a very communal way, so people could participate and crochet their own pieces, and then the artist built it in the island. And then also workshops, these crocheting workshops were organized in these elderly people's units. And the personnel really have felt that this experience had strong impacts on the participants, and it strengthened their feelings of participation, of empowerment, and happiness as well. And one interesting factor was also that elderly men participated quite actively in these workshops. So, but I think, I mean, going back to the structures again, I think it was clear that, I mean, this whole art outreach program was also successful because, I mean, the structures were available. Okay, excellent, thank you. So then one other element or an initiative which is really interesting is the common grant we have been now working with the social and healthcare sector, which is targeted for increasing the well-being of elderly. And it's a common grant which is really unique because we're working for strategic objectives and also really working. We have outlined the objectives together and all the criteria together, and also all the communication regarding this grant. And so the emphasis is on projects that highlight participation, accessibility, and innovative partnerships. And we have identified together with the social and healthcare colleagues these objectives which are listed here that we thought were development issues that we wanted to address with art and culture projects and needed to be addressed. So, yeah, thank you. Maybe the next one. So last year we funded then 22 different projects representing different art fields and taking place in various parts of the city. For the first year in 21, the grant was 1,400,000 euros. Now this year we already had 2 million euros, which was given away. So it's a significant amount of grant money, of course, with which we see that we can really make, we call them development project and also learning processes, because we feel that, I mean, now we have really the possibility pilot new things, to create new things, and also to test different kind of ways to work, and also take risks and then start again. And then, of course, new learning possibilities, not only for us in the city administration, but also for the artistic organizations and associations. They learn new ways of working, new methods, and also they have the possibility to work with new audiences as well. So we already see that these projects have had many interesting impacts on the elderly people who have been who had the possibility to participate, and we will after this second phase start a more deeper impact evaluation work in order to follow the results as well. Yes, but maybe then the next one, which we do gather regularly together with the project, the organizations realizing the projects, and they had listed then some of the learnings and observations which felt that they thought are the most important ones after this first year of the project. And really the importance of encounters and face-to-face presence was really evident, and especially during the time after the time of COVID, when, for instance, all these elderly people's units were closed, so that you couldn't visit the people living there. So and communication and reaching out has been really one of the challenges, how to really reach and find those elderly, because one of the main objectives is also to reach those people who live alone in their own homes. So we fairly easy reach those people who live in public units, those we can reach through different kind of services. But still, the majority of the elderly people in Helsinki live alone in their homes. So we really wanted to activate and find those people. So we learned, for instance, that the traditional means, printed newspapers, even radio, news, radio advertisements, and so on, are maybe more efficient than other means. To take time and listen was really important, and especially during when you build and you start the phase of the project, because the idea is also not to provide something which is ready thought of, but to create something together with the elderly people, so that they are really also active subjects, not only objects of the project, so that they can influence at all stages the project. And therefore this term planned unplannedness, which is really difficult to say, I think is good, because you can plan certain things, but then you have to be open to replan them again. And this is then also true with the new collaboration partners as well. Some of the partnerships worked better than other ones, and also you have to be quite open for new ways of working and doing. And then also learning things concerning digital art, which of course enables many possibilities, but also then arouses maybe some questions that some associations and institutions were quite new to them. So,
Time is up.
Time is up. Okay, thank you. This was the last slide of my presentation. Thank you, Jack, for your technical support.
You just leave it all right. So time as ever is our enemy here, but I just wanted to ask one question, if that's okay. And we're all feeling probably rather jealous about the amount of resources that you've got for this program, Sarah. Is it seems to me that getting this built into your city plan was really important. And how did that happen? Who got it into the plan?
You mean this grant project?
Well,
the whole.
Yeah.
I think it's a work of. I mean, we have been doing this for 10 years now, so it's really building the case and building. I mean, and learning from each other and the dialogue and understanding and also I think the networking that we are really. It's not. I mean, we are not just the culture division working with this topic, but really within the city organization on a wider level. And for instance, from the sports department, I have colleagues together we think that, I mean, from their perspective, it's important that people go to culture activities. It's good for their physical activity as well. So I think it's been, and now we are happy that really in the strategic papers and also in this new health and welfare plan, aging and creative aging is a big topic. So I think it's a combination of strategies and practice.
Which is a message we've heard throughout the day. It's that combination of effort and leadership and insight and so on.